Hi guys, welcome to Vintage Magazine Archive. My name is Paul and I run the blog Rebels of Hollywood on Instagram. So, wanting to try something a little bit different today. If you'll humour me a little bit, I just wanted to have a look through some vintage magazines. This one in particular is March 8th, 1958. I thought we could have a little look at it and just see what you think. Okay, so today's magazine, on the cover we have Anthony Perkins, and it says, "Why can't they leave me alone?" he asks. We've got Terry Dean, "I'm no carbon copy," the star says. And we've also got Anne Hayward, "The French attack British glamour." Okay, so that's a pretty good start. Let's have a little look, see what we can see. So we've got some cool little adverts here. The Brave one, Rommel's Treasure, and a nice little two-tool frocks and fabrics little advert there. You can also follow along, by the way. I've uploaded in the description below on the Patreon a free full high-res copy of this magazine as well, so feel free to read along as well. So in this article here it says, "Doris beats the Gloom Girls. The secret of success. Doris Day has the answer in the pajama game. It's a lesson to those gloomy, moody, mixed-up stars. Look happy, act happy, and you'll make happy picture-goers in their millions." And that's quite an interesting little article. So pretend to be happy and then maybe you'll be happy. Maybe not always the best, as hindsight may tell us as time goes on. So this is quite a cool little bit. It happens in every part of Picturegoer. It basically has lots of little write-ins, if you like, from readers and things like that. So your views are wanted. But yeah, I quite like that. That's pretty cool. Let's have a little look, see what else we can find. Happy is the Bride. The biggest comedy lineup, including Ian Carmichael, Jeanette Scott, Cecil Parker, guest star Terry Thomas. It's quite interesting. I mean, I'll be honest, a lot of these stars don't totally haven't stood the test of time with me. I haven't figured them out, but it's quite nice to go back and also have a little look into seeing what they've done. I mean, I'm so embarrassing. Sometimes I've looked up people and thought, I've never heard of them before. It's like they're the biggest star of the 40s or something. Oh, okay. Well, now I know. What's this one? "I'm No Shadow Star" by Terry Dean. So feature writer from one of the papers recently chucked this little stick of verbal dynamite at me. "Don't you feel you're living under the shadow of Tommy Steele? Now any artist of any size learns in time to duck these writer rockets." So apparently the critics were just as harsh then as they are now. What's this one? Dawn Adams apparently finds it no longer embarrassing to pose for photographs such as this. Well, that's good. That's kind of an iconic pin-up pose. What else we got here? Oh, what we came here for. "Perkins Just Wants to Be Alone" by Harry Milliken. Anthony Perkins admits in his dearest dream his worst nightmare. He's talking about the desire to be left alone. For at 25, having achieved stage and screen fame and some success as a pop singer, which I didn't know, Perkins finds himself torn between a yen for privacy and a yearning to go on being a celebrity. "Success," says the slim-hipped young star of Look Homeward Angel, "the current Broadway play means that I literally have no time on my own and no privacy." Well, that's quite poignant, isn't it? Because that's kind of the an ongoing thing, isn't it, with celebrities and things like that. But yeah, that's quite sad. Tommy Steele's new disc may provide a big boost to his African tour. Well, there you go, Tommy Steele. We just learnt about him on the previous page. I do love... you're really missing out on the smell. I wish there was smell-o-vision, because the smell of this and all my magazines just smell so good. That's just my favourite. You can be a columnist. Well, that's good, isn't it? You can be a columnist. That's quite a good one. Oh, here's an interesting one. No gimmick, just frankness. Maureen Connell was apologising to her publicity girl, which in filmdom's world of elevated egos is a sight both strange and wonderful. I am sorry, Miss Connell was saying. I must be very difficult to publicise. To make money, I think you should sign up another girl besides me. Somebody glamorous, blonde and busty. Well, even then, it was self-esteem issues. Yeah, that's sad. You're okay, Maureen. The nude boom is heading for a bust-up. Top photographers report that Britain's its bust, in France its derrieres, in America its legs. But whichever way you look at them, pictorial nudes are big business. In Britain alone, there are more than 70 magazines filled cover to cover with uncovered girls. But the boom is heading over for a bust-up, says Harrison Marks, one of Britain's best-known glamour, pin-up and nude photographers. The terrible state of the nude photography business is worrying those of us who are trying to keep the quality up. Wow. We had some real problems back in 1958. That's quite interesting. Carol Leslie has a film reputation to be watched. Luckily, former unclothed studies were not so embarrassing. Quite cool. Home Screen Film Parade. You can judge Houston. How good a director is John Huston? Well, pretty cool. He's done. My favourite thing as well is just hindsight of all of these kind of things. Kind of just looking back at it and going, well, yeah, I think he did okay. One of my favourite ones from one of these magazines recently was it saying about is Alec Guinness's film career over kind of thing, and that was like in the 40s, and you kind of think, yeah, he did okay in a little sci-fi space film later on. How about this one? O'Brien really lives his Wyatt Earp role. Into Presley's shoes. Hugh O'Brien is reportedly going into enough rope, which Elvis Presley couldn't do because of a call-up. Oh, so Elvis has gone into the army at this point. The newlyweds go nightclubbing. Just look what marriage does. For Jane Mansfield with husband Mickey Hartegay above, it's now Mansfield even more so. The low neckline, a glamour look. For Natalie Wood with husband Robert Wagner, it's that all grown up look. Gone the mad hairdo, the heavy makeup, the gimmicky clothes. Now the ladylike Grace Kelly style hair and neckline, the royal princess manner. So already they're comparing the blondes versus the brunettes, and how you should dress and all that kind of stuff. At last, British filmdom starts to grow up. The filmdom grows up. Interesting. This is quite cool. They do lots of various reviews of films and things like that. It's quite a common one in the Picturegoers. What do we have here? Beware, cover girls are taking over. It's an established fact among advertising experts that pictures of pretty girls help sell just about anything. Cars, refrigerators, even men's shirts. Now pretty girls are becoming big sellers in the disc world. So big that the British Tempo label has hired Jackie Collins as a regular sleeve beauty, says Tony Hall, Tempo executive. It's the rule rather than the exception in America to have sexy girls on LP sleeves. I hope the idea catches on over here. Miss Collins has already appeared on Cool Music for a Hot Night. Tempo Top 10. That's quite interesting, isn't it? Movie music. What else we got? Talent search ballyhoo. It's one of my favourite words, ballyhoo. Hopefully you don't hear that much anymore, but if not, we can always bring it back. Mammy Van Der Ren, yet to be seen in Teacher's Pet, goes into High School Confidential with Russ Tamblyn and Jan Sterling co-starring. Pretty cool. Yeah, just so cool. You can read these and see so much in them, kind of thing. 2 new postcards, Tony Randall and Sandra D. That's pretty good. There's loads of other portraits, so you could send your order in, and then they would send you the postcards back, which is pretty nice. Make the day with Cadbury's milk tray. I love these adverts as well, even though it does kind of make me want to shed loads of chocolate. What else have we got here? Joanne still searches for her style. Joanne Woodward. Her 3 Faces of Eve dazzled the critics, and she is expected to win further praise when the film Long Hot Summer is released. She's a Southern belle who reached Hollywood via New York. Joanne has been through many phases searching for her own style of attractiveness. All her varied environments have rubbed off on her, and she is still searching. Joanne Woodward. Oh, how about this? Are you a mystery girl? Ryvita makes you fit and keeps you slim. They're looking for the next Miss Ryvita competition. It's quite interesting. I mean, I love this anyway, for many different aspects, looking at kind of how things have changed socially, potentially. Hopefully how women's role have changed throughout time, how different people were viewed at different times and things like that, and just things that haven't changed as well. Like, people are still trying to sell dieting and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's really interesting. We've also got a Patreon as well, where we send out various articles, adverts, covers, and all that kind of stuff. So you can support us on there, and there's also lots of free stuff on there as well. It's not really just a whole money making thing. The point being is, had the idea of just want to savour all of these amazing relics from the past, all these nice old magazines and things, and hopefully allow future generations to enjoy them as well. But that's the crazy idea. If you want to humour this endeavour, then feel free to go on Patreon and check that out. Let's have what's this one? New now is a must for nails, which crack, split and break. Writes a well-known beauty editress. Containing keratol, a vital new ingredient. New now works down under the cuticle to the nail roots, helps prevent brittleness. I love all these little ads as well. It kind of reminds me a bit of Mad Men, if that's on your radar. I did love a bit of Mad Men and all that kind of stuff. How about this one, the last bit of the back cover? Woman's Realm, another wonderful issue of the great new colour weekly for women. 8-page full-size pull-out booklet, 20 things to make for you and your home. Yeah, hopefully that's pretty dated now. Delightful feminine things, a woolly bed jacket, glamorous lampshade, elegant dinner mats, a penny for the kitchen. Yeah, I don't think this is going to go down that well so much if this was released next week. Children's cut-out dungarees for boy or girl between the ages of 2 and 8. Strong, tubbable denim in red or blue. Out Tuesday, March 11th. So hopefully you enjoyed this little read through. If you did enjoy, feel free to check out our Patreon, like we said, and also be sure to subscribe for more. Thank you very much.